the hell? Okay. Yeah, I got double live stream going here. Anyway, Trump, evidently they're coming after him again. I don't know if you heard anything about this, but they had snuck surface to air missiles into the country. And Trump is actually trying to do something about this. He's actually got multiple planes now, decoy planes. So you never know which one. And he's going to be on one that's unmarked and everything. And also, they have went to, I guess, Congress or whoever, trying to get vehicles for the rest of his campaign from Camp David. I'm believing that maybe they're certain bulletproof, whatever, and he's going to get some kind of bulletproof glass if he goes into any of these arenas or stadiums to do any more rallies, which is a good idea. The fact is, I said this, I'm wondering why. I've seen concerts where they do, thank you for the thumbs up, concerts where like a rock group will literally, I think maybe part of Live Aid back in the day, Pink Floyd or somebody was over in Wembley Stadium and they actually had it in Philly as well, or somehow they holograph or whatever. Maybe that's what he ought to start doing. He could hit four. Hey, how you doing? Who's that? How you doing, dude? John Paul. Any relations to John Paul Jones? How you doing? Anyway, what I was saying is that they ought to have not what to do. They're going to have bulletproof glass, and they're going to also have multiple planes when he flies anywhere. But in reality, he ought to cut back on his schedule right now. I think he's got it locked up. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. Hang on one second. I got something to drink here. Back in the day, they used to have concerts where they had, I don't know if it's holographs or just had big screen TVs in venues, and person wouldn't be there actually. They would just be having a concert somewhere else. It was televised there. Maybe they could reach a larger audience by using holographs in several different locations. He could be hitting four different venues at once, plus doing one live. That would also cause confusion for anybody that was coming to get him. They wouldn't, especially if they're from out of the country, they wouldn't necessarily know exactly where he actually was. The guy's got to keep out of the limelight for a little while, or he's going to end up dead. It's ridiculous. Thank you again for them thumbs up there. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. How you doing? Where am I from? Originally out of Philadelphia area, but I'm in Delaware now. So anyway, where are you from while we're asking? Can't even read your name there. Sorry, my eyesight's bad. And I don't think I brought my... Wait a minute, I got my glasses. Holy shit. Thanks for the thumbs up there. Let's see. What's that, Bressa 7? Where are you from, dude? Anyway, yeah, they got to be a little smarter than that. I think he's got it locked up. He's probably going to win this election. And I don't know why they're not taking and doing something like I just suggested. Because you know what? I don't work for the Secret Service or anything. I could come up with something like that. Why didn't they... Whoever's in charge ought to be thinking about this shit. I mean, I guess they are to a degree, but I hope they're a lot more clever than they were up in Butler, Pennsylvania, because he damn near got killed. So anyway, I think that what's going to end up happening is they're going to make a couple more attempts at his life soon. But hang on, I am thirsty as hell. I just ate a slice of pizza. It was dry as sand, man. It was terrible. It was from 7-Eleven, which I usually don't eat their food out of there, but I did today. All right. So anyway, basically, I almost wonder. Oh, excuse me. I meant to say this. They're claiming that Iran's coming after them too, and they keep throwing Iran out there. Guess what? If Iran's coming after them, guess who's supporting Iran right now in our country doing this? The deep state. They want Trump out of there. Don't make a deal with the devil. I mean, even though they are the devil, basically, to get rid of Trump. They're scared to death of him. And he's going to get in there, and people are going to end up in the hurt box. He's going to come after me. He has every right to. The shit that they're pulling, destroying our country, destroying our Constitution, destroying our election system, destroying our economy, destroying everything, destroying our children. Enough's enough. It's time to stop this bullshit. All right, the shit that they're pulling is ridiculous, and they're acting like it's nothing. You know, they're literally flipping the whole country upside down. And it's time to stop. Simple and plain. So anyway, I guess I bored a couple people. They all jumped off there just as well. I'm going to sit and wait for a moment and see if we get some more people on here. Hopefully a couple more hop on. So anyway, let me just go ahead and start again. Last night, there was a report about, damn, I totally froze. I forgot what the hell was. Oh, yeah, there was a report on the news, or not mainstream media. I saw it on a channel on YouTube, and I checked it out further. It seems like there's something to it. That the whole thing with January 6th. Wait a minute. Got a notification. Okay, cool. The January 6th bullshit. Now, the Democrats plan on pulling that kind of a thing where they're not going to certify and all this other shit. Kamala Harris said that if Trump wins, they're not going to let him in. They're going to do everything humanly possible. So already they're planning that shit. How come it was wrong for Trump to even question the election? And here they're already saying they're going to block them every way possible. I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. You can't have two different tiers of justice. Yeah, things have to be the same all across America, not the fucking rotating rules and they're changing election rules in different states. Why don't they just have one set of election rules for the whole United States? Why is there each state can, do this and do that and put different... That causes nothing but confusion, which gives a bigger chance for someone to steal the election. Someone to start cheating and pulling bullshit. And it's just ridiculous. We live in some screwed up times, and nobody. What bothers me is no one's questioning the things that are going on, or they don't do anything about it. I said the other day about all this stuff with the train derailments and the fires that mysteriously start, and you name it, ships that ran into bridges and barges that smashed into, and nobody's held responsible. Trains that derailed and spilled chemicals everywhere. How come we're not hearing anything more about that? What's this? Wait a minute. Nah, I thought it said something about Trump up there. I get every now and then, what do you call it? A notification comes through. I'm always checking for stuff. Who's that? Country boy. How you doing, dude? Cool. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, what's that? Harris for president. You know what? You're allowed to have that opinion, but I definitely disagree with you. Just out of curiosity, why do you think Harris would be a good president? Hey, mixed media girl, how you doing? I just don't understand what you see in her. Did the government tell you to vote for her? Is that it? And you just marched along and say, okay, we'll pull the lever for Harris because somebody told me to. Or did you make up your own mind? And I'm not trying to be insulting, even though I know it is pretty insulting for someone to say that. So I'll say it again. Now, here's the deal, dude. I'm just messing with you. What's this? You should look at the book they wrote about all Kamala's achievements. It's blank. And so, yeah, I can believe that. I'm just saying, she doesn't have any. She doesn't. What has she done? Right now, she's president, technically. Biden's just down the beach or something on permanent vacation. And he's got Alzheimer's, so he's been on a vacation for quite some time in his head. My point is why isn't she living up to some of the promises, campaign promises she's given now? She can do stuff. She can change shit. She isn't. Notice that? She's promising pie in the sky and doing nothing. Just saying. What's it say? She's committing treason. Yeah, I stand corrected. Mixed media girl over here on the other live stream is absolutely right. That's one of the things she's managed to do. She's committing treason. Yep. You know, they're trying. Oh, somebody got blanked out there. Yeah, they're trying to take the guns now, too, which is bullshit. They're just rewriting laws and stuff and going around the Constitution. And it's not allowed, you know, and yet nobody's able to stop them. It's time to get the Democrats out of there because, on the other hand, with the Republicans, they weren't playing hardball like this. And maybe that's why they lost, according to them. But maybe that's why. What's it say? Don't get me started on Biden. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying. They don't follow their own rules. They make new rules every other day, it seems like. And they can go around the rules and do whatever they want, change everything, because, you know, the rules only apply, you know, where they want them to apply. Change it every day if they want, and it's bullshit. It's got to be fair for all sides. It used to be, well, as far as we knew, but I mean, even, excuse me, I was drinking Dr. Pepper, I guess. The thing is we might have been, our election's probably been messed up for quite some time. We just didn't notice it for many years. But if you look at like Philadelphia and some of these other places are literally turning into shitholes over the last few decades, guess who was in control of there? Democrats. Now, why would people keep going back and voting these guys in if their cities are falling apart? Baltimore, same deal. It's in really bad shape, and it's been run by Democrats, run right into the ground by Democrats. There you go. Who's this? What's that? Buying guns. Exactly, dude. Not only that, but the whole thing is not only are they trying to take your guns from you, but they're trying to make militias illegal or go and do as much as they can to limit the militias. Militias are also in the Constitution that, you know, you're allowed to protect yourselves, you know, and they're trying to do away with that. And they're defunding the cops. I mean, come on already. What's left? Are they you're not allowed to have a guard dog even? You know, what the hell? They want you to be scared and hunkering down in your house, hiding and living in fear, because then they can, you know, become the real tyrant that they're trying to be. And they're almost there. So you got to not vote Harris. That's my opinion on the thing. So is anybody left over here? I see some people talked, but I think they're all jetted. Must have been a lot of them were for, well, whatever. Thank you there for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Anyway, what the hell was this? We're going to have to make our own protection. Yeah. Did you about gardening too? You know something? They actually have the audacity to try to, I don't know whether it's one state or if this is a federal law. I think it's just a couple states or something. It might have been California. I don't know, because they always come up with crazy laws, but they're talking about you're going to have a license to garden on your own frickin' land. It's bullshit. That's just more money out of your pocket for what? You know what I mean? That doesn't help anybody except for Uncle Sam. And Uncle Sam's taking that help and giving it over to people that don't even live here or pay taxes here. And we're just inviting them in and letting them, stay in 4-star hotels on our dime and everything else. Shit's kind of bullshit, But I guess I'm a racist because I'm pointing out the obvious and the truth. They'll call me everything under the sun for that, or a tinfoil hat guy or whatever. And you know what? That's bullshit. They always try to shame anybody that's going to speak out. They try to shame them, or they try to make them look crazy. No, you know what? Nobody would go out on a limb and say the things that they are saying if they didn't somehow believe it and realize if they didn't say it, it's going to be like World War II with Hitler. Nobody had the guts to stop him early on. You gotta speak up. You can't sit quiet. Our country's going down the toilet. It is what it is. So, what's it say? What's it, 2020? Trump definitely won. Yeah, exactly. Or also that they may say that the votes are more. Exactly. They're going to lie through their teeth about it again. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Crazy. How you doing? Who's that? Hang on. Let me put my glasses on and see if I can read that. You can tell we all made it work for us. Made it, but we had to work for it. Exactly, dude. Nothing comes without a little sweat and blood and, working. And you can't sit back and expect the government to hand you something for the rest of your life. Teach a man to fish. What's that saying? If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for the day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. He'll be able to, support his family. Basically, people have to get up and do stuff. And that's one of the things with the whole election and everything. People are sitting here saying, let me turn this off. Or turn something else on. This thing's bothering the shit out of me. That's a little bit better. It's still bright. People are waiting for Trump to get back to fix anything. Why? There's millions of us. We need to keep getting more and more active. You can't expect Trump to do everything. He's there. He's going to do his part, but we also have to back him up. We want to sit on the couch and, watch TV and not have to worry about it, but we're going to have to get in the trenches with Trump and everybody else. Simple and plain, because it's going to become a mess out there around election time. We're going to have to make sure they're not cheating. That means get hired on as maybe watching, they have poll watchers and shit. That's what I think we should all start doing, is keep an eye on these cheaters so they can't get it, I'm just disgusted with it all, to tell you the truth. For instance, you know what, let me turn it. That's why I'm hot. I got the air conditioner off. Can you guys still hear me with the air conditioning running? I just turned it on. So give me a 5x5. You probably hear me. I've ran it before. Anyway, over at the polling place around the block last time I voted. Okay. Last time I voted, there was Democrats outside and inside the polling places. This is illegal to do. They had a table in the lobby, right? As far as I know, it was only maybe 50 yards, maybe not 50 feet. There's a certain amount of distance they need to be if you're going to put propaganda papers down about any candidates. It's got to be a certain amount of distance away. It was like right inside the building. I don't even know that you're allowed to do it inside the building. You're allowed to go outside and have signs and stuff. But I mean, they're always going around the laws, skirting the laws. And the Republicans are trying to play by the rules mostly, and it's bullshit. This is warfare. You can't sit back and let them cheat and cheat and cheat, and then you try to follow rules that they just ignore. You got to call them out. You got to do something about it this time around. It's a bit difficult to hear you. It's probably the air conditioning. I just turned it on and got hot in here. Believe it or not, this light, or not, it's just more like this one. It's hot as hell for some reason. I feel like it's a spotlight on me. I put this one over here is a little bit better. If it gets too bad, I'll probably do another live stream inside today. What's it say? So anyway, I just think it's crazy that people are sitting back and waiting on Trump to do anything. We got to get involved. We got to be working at the polls, or at least speaking, or doing something, telling your neighbors what you know, because that's what the Democrats do. Believe me, that's why they're beating us out in a lot of towns like Philly and all that. They're going out and beating the streets and getting the votes. They're doing the work right there. And Republicans need to do that more. Can't sit back. Wait a minute, what's this say? It's my white brother. And oh, Samuel, how you doing, brother? I'm alive and well, my friend. Good to see you. Just talking about the election stuff, which is coming up. Which, by the way, I want to remember this. Do you guys realize? I think it's tonight. Well, actually, this whole week, Northern Lights. You can supposedly across America, you can see the Northern Lights, which should probably light up the sky if you can see it around here. I just remember that. And there's an anomaly with the moon too, by the way. Don't know if you're aware. Right now, technically, there's two moons. There's a small asteroid going around the moon, and it's caught in its orbit. So we got actually two moons out there. And I literally saw it the other day, first time I heard about it. It looked like a little teeny pinprick of light out by the moon. Anyway, just mentioning that, I was thinking about it. I'm going to make sure I stay up tonight and keep an eye out. Supposedly the whole sky's going to be lit up. Maybe it's not around where I'm at. I'm in Delaware. This is probably a little bit further north, but I did hear that someone claimed they saw it as far down as Virginia last time. Anyway, what else we got on here? So, I just think that people need to speak up. People need to get more involved. And it's so easy to let the other guy do all the heavy lifting. We all got to get our hands dirty and start, walking around, putting up flyers, do something. Maybe I'm going overboard with that because most people have working two jobs just to pay their damn bills and don't have the time to do that. I get it. But we just can't let them sneak in and steal our rights away again, because that's what they plan on doing. I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to that polling place this year, and if that's going on again, this time I'm calling the cops. I'm going to videotape it as they're getting dragged off, because that's bullshit. They're breaking the law, and pissed me off last time. You got a certain distance you got to stay from the polling place. I think you're allowed to be, like I said, outside the polls with your signs and shit, but it has to be a certain distance. These people went right in the building, literally right around the corner. I should have said something at the time, but I didn't. And it's that kind of mentality that's screwing us. I should have spoke up. I didn't. It is what it is, I guess. So how you been, Samuel? You hanging in there, brother? So who here is voting? Any of you guys? Someone give me a thumbs up if you're going to vote. I'm hoping you guys all vote. Anyway, basically, I'm out of things to say. There we go. Mixed media girl to the rescue. What's that? That's cool. Good deal. Yeah, every now and then when you do a live stream, all of a sudden you just hit a spot where you can't think. I came on here, I had 100 different things to think about and talk about, and I ran out of them. quick, so now I gotta freestyle. Not that I have it written down anyway, but I'm just need to keep talking about this shit so people get it in their head to go and do something this time around and not sit back and wait for everybody else. We need to pull the lever, man. At the polling place, you gotta excuse me, you gotta stand in the line and deal with the stress of that, because it's got to get done. A lot of people don't even want to do it because I might get picked for jury duty and this and that. So what? When that comes, you just make an excuse. But there's no excuse for not pulling the lever to vote for the person that you want, because otherwise you're going to get tyrants in there that basically going to steal all our rights and treat us like slaves. Because I honestly believe we're heading down that road, that we're going to be up shit's creek without a paddle, and just can't go that route. Anyway, I guess that's about all I'm going to say right now. I'm not even sure how long I've been on here. I've only been on there half an hour. That's kind of an early. Usually I hang in longer. What's that? Thank you, Mixing Media Girl. When jury duty comes, just explain you think that the justice system is broken. And yeah, exactly. That's the truth too. You'd be telling the truth of that. And the thing is that I had to serve jury duty maybe 2 or 3 times, and it sucked. I'll tell you, it was boring as shit. I don't think they pay you shit if I remember correctly, and they barely validated the parking to come in there. But this is necessary. People got to take this serious and go and vote, because if these people stay in power, we're done. As a country, we are done. There's no coming back from that, because they're too radical. They're trying to turn everything into communism and shit. And once you do that, there's no going back. They'll just start getting more and more power. Next thing you know, if you disagree with them, they'll march off to a prison camp somewhere for re-education, as they call it. You know, that's what's coming if we don't get involved. Hillary Clinton was saying stuff like that. What's that say? Had a dream Trump won and economy tanks. Yeah, you know what? It's so destroyed right now. It could anyway. It might be too far gone. Everything's torn to ribbons, but it's our last chance, I think, to try to fix what's broken. You know what? That's a possibility, because there's a hell of a lot of what's that? Hey, Michelle, how you been? Long time no see. How you doing? I was just talking about the election and how everybody needs to vote. Everybody's got to get up and vote, and we got to win this thing, because these people are tyrants, absolute tyrants. And if you can't see it, then you're part of the problem. You're what do you call that? Complicit with what's going on. They're basically stealing our rights left and right, big time. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, everything's going good. It's good to see you. How's the weather down there now that the storm went through? Hey, by the way, were you anywhere near the hurricane area? Cool. That's cool. Huh. So, you're in Virginia. Oh, okay. I think he told me she lived up in Virginia before. Yeah, I can't wait till all this stuff's over with. I want to get our country back, basically. I'm sick to death of what's going on. You know? Here's another thing, is that whole pandemic thing really took the wind out of everybody. We're all afraid, not that we're afraid, we're brainwashed into just doing whatever the government says without saying, wait a minute, that doesn't make a damn bit of sense. You're just listening to them like, what's this? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. There's people that are sound asleep, cannot see what's going on, you know? Laura Wagner. Thank you. Do you? Yeah. I almost got rid of the hat when Harley went woke for a minute. But some of my lucky hats hung on it, and they changed up. Yeah, they are pretty much waking up there, Michelle, but not fast enough. I hope to keep waking up, keep trying, keep talking to people. I just found out. Well, I didn't find out. I assumed, which you should never assume, and you guys probably know why. But I assumed there's somebody at my work all of a sudden took a dislike to me, and I think it has to do with the fact that I'm going to vote for Trump. So somehow I let it slip out. But that's a shame that people are going to be like that. What's it say? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should have the... you know what? Hang on. I'm really low on battery on this one. I got to charge it. Hang on. So what I'll do... Give me 1 second. I don't want that thing cutting off. Turn air conditioner off. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. I had to put the wire in there. That thing was damn near out of battery. It was down to... I was at 10%. I had a couple minutes, but... shit. I'm not going to be able to stand up there. So I have to hold this over here. But anyway, what did you say? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. People are, that's the thing. They hate Trump so damn much. And I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, he didn't do anything to them. Yeah, he could have. Remember that whole locker up thing about Hillary Clinton and everything? How everybody was chanting it. Trump didn't do that. Okay, he's backed off and didn't even go after her at the end of that. And these people are so afraid of him because they know that when he does get back in, he'll have every right to go after him. The shit that they pulled is ridiculous. By the way, I was talking about this earlier. The report that across the border came some surface-to-air missiles. They're thinking that they might try to shoot Trump's plane down. And so now he's got a couple different ideas. What's this? No, unfortunately, no, I didn't, Laura Wagner. But I said something to somebody and they overheard it, and I might be wrong. That's an assumption. Maybe the guy had another reason why he got pissed off at me. I don't know. Which you should never just assume. What's that? Trump says stupid stuff. Yeah, he does. Absolutely, he does. But you know what? He did some good things too, though. The economy was roaring pretty good. But we all say some stupid stuff because we're human, But see, they don't even want you to think of Trump as being human. They're trying to dehumanize him, demoralize him, and everything else. They're putting up statues of him naked, and they were kicking around a fake head of Trump's the other day. Actually, it was, I don't know, at the border, they had like a soccer ball head type of thing. They would come up and kick it. And they had, who was it, Kathy Griffin also, back in the day, had a fake head. Like, this is a human being, and they're laughing when something happens to him, and they're saying, I wish they didn't miss. He's got a family. How fucking cold and rotten is that for these people who are all-inclusive to be saying the shit that they're saying, about another human being, and then getting pissed when he says something? It is what it is. It kind of makes them a hypocrite. Trump is crude and rude, but you know what? He's a human being, and it's just not fair for them to do what they're doing. That's all I'm going to say with that. It's craziness. What are you sorry about? Oh, okay, you're talking. Okay. Huh. All right. Um, Forgot what I was talking about. I started reading the comments on the other. By the way, you guys know there's two live streams going on. Two different channels, and that's what I'm doing. I'm stopping every now and reading the other live stream, vice versa. But if you want to hop over to either one, the one is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales, and this other one is Preacher Pale Rider. Both named after Clint Eastwood movies. I changed the one. Josey Outlaw Josey Wales is actually the movie. I just added the Legends and Tales part. What's that say? Okay. Huh. So anyway, basically, like I was saying, they walked across the border. Someone did with surface to air missiles. And Trump's how he's getting around this is he's number one. He's got multiple planes now with his name and logo, whatever on it, and they're going to anyway put him in a undescripted a plane. Regular plane, a plane. So nobody knows which plane he's in. He's going to have decoys up there. But this is ridiculous. We're talking about the president of the United States has got to do this in the United States. Someone in the United States is trying to kill him. What's Biden doing about it? What you see what I'm saying? This is a candidate that's running for the president of the United States. Sure, he's running against Kamala and everything. But you know what? That just goes to show you that they're cutthroat. And I believe that what happened to John Kennedy Jr., he had a situation where, when his plane crashed, him and I think his sister Carolyn and maybe his wife were with him. They didn't know. Supposedly he hit a foggy patch. He was coming back from a semi-long trip. And I think it was around Thanksgiving time, and the plane crashed in the ocean. Anyway, one of the things. Wait a minute, I have to eat dinner now. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. And you know what? The fact that even if you're not voting for Trump, at least you're discussing with me, and you have the intelligence to talk and stuff, because a lot of people who are on the other side of the fence, you can't even talk to them. They cut you off, and it's not like a discussion. You can't get nothing out of it, So thank you for stopping by. What's the other channel? The other one is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales is, I think, the one you're on right now, and the other one is Preacher Pale Rider. Thank you again, and if you could, hit me with a thumbs up on the way out, and maybe subscribe. Appreciate you. Yeah, let me put this back up here for a minute. See if we got enough battery yet. No, it's still damn near dead. Yeah. I should have charged this phone up before I even started. Here you go. Watch Donald Trump. There's a notification about Trump just came through. Let me see. Something about... Here you go. Watch Donald J. Trump live in 30 minutes. Where's he at? Coachella, California. Yeah, right now, I was just looking at a notification. I don't know if you guys heard me about Trump being in California right now, getting ready to do a rally. See, I don't know that he needs to be out there doing rallies like that. I said this, he could do 5 stadiums all at once just by using large screen TV technology. The thing they did was at Live Aid, where they had satellite and holograph and all this shit. He didn't have to be putting himself in danger for every rally. Maybe it's time, you're near the end of the thing, you can still make a big impression if you're hitting 5 stadiums all at once, even if it's done with technology and you're at one, and what's that? You see what I'm saying? Mixed media. That way he can do if you do 100,000 in a huge stadium, or however many, 80,000. Now times it by 3 or 4 more. That would really piss off the Democrats, because they can't. What are they going to do? They're trying to kill him, flat out trying to kill him. So, oh shit. Sorry about that. You guys still, you're upside down. There you go. The phone fell completely off the damn thing. But it fell on the carpet, not on the floor. So it didn't crack. That one doesn't have any cracks in the screen. This one does. And I'm still trying to charge it. You know what? If there's anybody on this channel, here's the deal. This is the, which one is this anyway? This is, wait a minute. Yeah, if anybody that's on the Preacher Pale Rider channel, jump over to the other one, I guess, because that's got plenty more battery left for a while. And I'm going to shut this one down and charge it. Thank you, anybody that's over here. Appreciate you. All right, so that's done. We'll just go with this one for a little while. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So, anyway, I think that's a great idea, though. He could, be like a rock star. There's rock bands that did that kind of thing, where they fill a whole stadium and they weren't even there. I think actually, I think Live Aid, if you remember back, there was all kinds of groups at that concert. Some of them weren't even there, and basically still, people still enjoyed what they saw. So he's a fool if he keeps going out there. I don't think it's necessary. He's almost out at a rally every damn day. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to me maybe he can cut back a little on that, putting himself in danger. I don't know. Hopefully he can get to election day without getting, assassinated or something. It's crazy. And like I said, this is America, and things are going on in America that never, ever happened back in the day. You couldn't get away with this kind of shit. And I'm wondering why nobody's raising hell. We should be marching in the streets on this. When Black Lives Mattered, they were marching in the streets. Well, here's the deal. Okay, all lives right now matter, because we're all going to get fucking enslaved and imprisoned and everything if we don't all stand up and start marching on Washington and say, we have to have equal justice here. You can't let one group do this and another group do that, What's that? Everyone is too compliant. Yeah, I think you're right. A hell of a lot of them are. We're done. We are done if we don't wake out of it. Because what they're doing, they work for us. That's the deal. It's always been the deal. But they want you to think that they have all the power. They don't. They shouldn't. It's we the people, like the document says. We the people. We're their boss. We pay them out of our tax money. They're supposed to represent us. If they don't, then you got, what the hell is that? Taxation without representation is tyranny. It goes right back to Revolutionary War. That's the whole thing. They want to take your money and not give you any say, and it's not even their place to do the things that they're doing. It's bullshit. Sorry to be crude about it, but It's bullshit. So, hey, mixed media girl, what's going on out in Colorado right now? With it, are you anywhere near Aurora? Okay, Michelle, thank you for stopping by. When you get a chance, stop on by again. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Hello to France. Is that what you said? How you doing? Not near Aurora, but what's it say? Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's cool. At least you're out of the way. Because Trump actually said in his speech the other day that it's called the Aurora Act. He's getting ready to throw every one of these gangs that are getting violent and taking over places out once he gets here, once he gets into presidency. So right there, he's just picking up more enemies. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say shit about it and just get in there and then do it, because these people are stone killers. You know, they're the ones that are here. A lot of them were kicked out of their country and literally let out of jail over there. A lot of them have murder raps on them and stuff. You know, you're gonna send us somebody. Send us somebody that's not going to be killing people. You know, send us somebody that can add something to society, not take away something from society. You know. So it's kind of what Fidel Castro did. He emptied out all his prisoners and sent them over to Miami, or had them boat over there, and we got all the trouble down in Florida there for quite some time because of that shit. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night right now. Appreciate everybody coming on here. Thank you, Mixed Media Girl. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I thought I just disconnected it. Yeah, I'm going to hit the road. I got to get up tomorrow. Again, thank you, and hit me with a thumbs up. What's it? Cool. Yep. And I'll probably do one tomorrow night or something. Just ain't into it too much tonight. I'm kind of tired, and I got to get up in the morning. So see you guys later. Thank you.